The United States military is the most technologically advanced fighting force in the world. Thanks to partnerships between government, business, and academia, technical innovations developed in the laboratory are quickly deployed on battlefields around the globe and to quell urban unrest here at home. From the soldier in the field and the cop on the street to the engineer in the lab and the bureaucrat in Washington, Homeland Security has truly become everyone's business. But the work doesn't stop there. Here at home, basic freedoms are continuously under assault from draconian legislators, overzealous law enforcement, and their academic wage slaves. Since 1998, the Institute for Applied Autonomy has developed technologies that enable average citizens, political protesters, and the functionally paranoid to defend their way of life. During the next 7 minutes, we will present the Institute for Applied Autonomy's story. We will introduce several IAA projects and tell you a little bit about their histories and the problems they solve. This presentation is designed to be fun and informative. However, if you need to stop the presentation at any point, simply close your eyes and cover your ears, and slowly walk away from the exhibition area. The IAA research model capitalizes on previous research through a process called adaptive reuse. After an investigation of the Defense Department's Mobile and Tactical Robotics program, IAA researchers appropriated the concept of using machines to perform tasks too dangerous for humans and applied it to urban environments. The result was a series of contestational robots, including Little Brother, a cute and seductive pamphleteering robot that was successfully used to distribute subversive literature to children and senior citizens. Graffiti Writer, a high-speed robot that spray paints graffiti in public places without the risk of incarceration. Graffiti Writer successfully deployed graffiti with immunity in major cities across Europe and the United States. In addition, Graffiti Writer was deemed an acceptable platform for public acts of vandalism by a wide cross-section of the public, including students, municipal workers, police officers, and Girl Scouts. Street Writer version 1 and 2 expanded on the design, increasing the type yield to a full lane of traffic, rendering slogans that are visible from tall buildings and low-flying aircraft. Following the successes of the contestational robotics program, IAA further explored the concept of adaptive reuse through an initiative known as inverse surveillance. IC. Closed-circuit television, or CCTV surveillance of public space, is on the rise. Using cameras installed on buildings, ATM machines, and traffic lights, police officers and private security guards monitor our every move. A 1998 survey documented over 2,400 cameras in New York City's public places. Since then, the number has continued to skyrocket, with more cameras on the way. It has become virtually impossible to avoid CCTV's prying eyes. Until now. Using advanced artificial intelligence technology, the Institute for Applied Autonomy has developed IC, an inverse surveillance system that helps people track and avoid CCTV cameras. Visitors to the IC website are presented with a map of New York City highlighting surveillance camera locations. Predictably enough, the majority are in areas of great financial value, such as Midtown and the Financial District, even though street crime is more prevalent in low-income neighborhoods. Users click the map to indicate a current location and a desired destination, and IC's route planning algorithm provides a path of least surveillance, avoiding as many cameras as possible. This map may be printed out for later use. Since its launching in October of 2001, IC has produced well over 1 million unique maps, and has been extended to Manhattan, Amsterdam, and Ljubljana. In addition, IC has provoked public debate over CCTV use in such publications as Wired Magazine and the London Financial Times, and on websites including Slashdot and Fox News. IC is also featured on Yahoo's Travel and Transportation Guide to New York City. In August of 2002, the IAA released an updated IC client optimized for mobile and wireless devices. This version allows IC to also function as a data collection tool, enabling groups of users to quickly and easily create and share maps of their city's surveillance infrastructure. IC. Now more than ever. TextMob. In the summer of 2004, IAA researchers produced TextMob, a cell phone text message broadcasting system. TextMob allows activists who are distributed throughout a city to remain organized during chaotic street protests. TextMob users are able to use their cell phones to send up-to-the-minute text messages to hundreds and thousands of other TextMob users, containing vital information regarding needed medical assistance, protest meeting points, and police blockade locations. TextMob's utility was proven during the 2004 Republican National Convention in New York City, when protesters were able to bypass preemptive police tactics by sharing information on undercover officers and police movements. Demonstrators used text messaging to converge on protest targets with little or no advanced warning, catching law enforcement off guard and temporarily seizing control of the city. Tipped off by TextMob messages, protesters are then able to disperse before police reinforcements arrive, only to reconvene around a new target moments later. Such tactics, often referred to as swarming by defense analysts at DARPA and the RAND Corporation, are considered by security experts to be the most effective tools at the modern activist's disposal. TextMob is also an effective tool for safeguarding the integrity of democratic elections. TextMob was used in the Orange Revolution, when allegations of widespread voter fraud during Ukraine's presidential election mobilized hundreds of thousands of people into the streets of Kiev. TextMob was also used by demonstrators protesting the January 2005 inauguration of George W. Bush in Washington, D.C. TextMob. Now more than ever. The Institute for Applied Autonomy would like to thank the following individuals and organizations, without whose continued efforts this type of work would not be possible.